let's go through how I came up with my 2025 reading goal. I don't know about you guys, but when I set a high reading goal, I then tend to gravitate towards shorter books that I know I can knock out quickly, as opposed to the chunky mamas. There are a lot of chunky mamas though that I would like to read and not feel I can't read them. I want to have a positive energy about getting to read them. I'm doing something new. And instead of having a set amount of books to read, I'm going to have a set amount of pages. I even came with notes for you guys. How I came up with this was I went through the last 3 years of books, and in 2022 I read 98 books and I read 36,777 pages. In 2023 I read 100 books because I read 98 the year before and I knew I could hit it. I read 39,004. 2024 I read 73 books but 30,572. So even though I read less, I was really close to my pages because some of the books I read were thicker books. Kingdom of Ash and Tower of Dawn. In 2025, I made an average and I'm going to just read 35,451 pages, a guesstimate, but this also breaks down to, on average, with my last 3 years, 90 books, a little more than 90 books. I can read 50 books just for the year. That's what I set my goal to be on Fable, Storygraph, and Goodreads. But if I can hit this page count, that's really what I'm going to look at with this information. I then went to my want to read, pulled the ones I want to read most, and I broke down what I could read monthly off of this average. I built my monthly TBRs. Also struggle with finishing series because I'm jumping around, and this will help. So example, in January out of Nyaxia series, and in February I'm hoping to start, what is it? Red Rising. In February I think out of the first 3 books, and in March out of the next 3 books. I really think this will help with my stress of what am I going to read and trying to keep up with everything. Of course, allowing myself freedom that if I'm not in the mood to read that, I don't have to read it, but at least I have it structured that it should fit within what I normally do anyways. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna take you along with me throughout 2025 and we can see if this works. And part of building this, one of the things I also did before I added on from my backlog, I went forward and looked at all of my authors for 2025. I added their upcoming releases. Example is V.E. Schwab's new book comes out in June, so I know I'm reading that in June. So those pages were tallied in separate from anything else. Having a goal does help me read more, but I don't want that to be the reason that I'm doing the reading. I hope y'all find this helpful and let me know how you came up with your reading goal for the year.